What if I told you the reason you're not sleeping isn't in your brain, it's in your gut? Millions of people struggle with insomnia, restless sleep, and waking up exhausted even after trying melatonin supplements, meditation apps, herbal teas, and expensive mattresses. But science is revealing something extraordinary. Your digestive system contains trillions of microorganisms that communicate directly with your brain every second. Together, they form what researchers call the gut-brain axis. And understanding this hidden communication network could completely transform the way we think about sleep. Let's discover why. Your gut isn't simply a place where food is digested. Scientists often call it the second brain. Inside your digestive tract lies an enormous network of more than 500 million neurons, known as the enteric nervous system. This system constantly communicates with your brain. The main communication pathway is a remarkable structure called the vagus nerve. Think of it as a two-way superhighway. Messages don't simply travel from your brain to your gut. In fact, nearly 80% of the signals travel upward from the gut to the brain. That means what happens inside your digestive system can directly influence your mood, your stress, your anxiety, and your sleep. Now, here's something even more fascinating. Many people believe serotonin is a brain chemical. That's only partly true. Around 90 to 95% of the body's serotonin is produced in the gut, primarily by specialized intestinal cells. Inside the brain, serotonin is then converted by the pineal gland into melatonin, the hormone that regulates our sleep-wake cycle. So if the gut isn't functioning optimally, the entire communication system can become disrupted. And no amount of melatonin tablets can fully replace a system that's out of balance. This leads us to the microscopic world inside you. Your gut contains over 100 trillion microorganisms. Collectively, they're known as the gut microbiome. Some bacteria help us, others don't. Research has identified beneficial bacteria such as lactobacillus and bifidobacterium as important contributors to gut health. They help regulate the body's stress response. But what happens when these helpful bacteria decrease? A condition called gut dysbiosis develops. This imbalance triggers chronic low-grade inflammation that keeps your nervous system stuck in hyper-alertness. Even when you're physically exhausted, your brain refuses to switch off. This explains why some people feel tired all day, yet become strangely awake the moment they lie down. The solution isn't merely sedating the brain, it's restoring balance inside the gut ecosystem, which brings us to nutrition. The bacteria that support healthy sleep need nourishment, and their favorite food isn't sugar, it's prebiotic fiber. Foods like garlic, onion, oats, bananas, chicory root, asparagus feed beneficial bacteria. Another powerful nutrient source is resistant starch. Unlike ordinary starch, it reaches the large intestine intact. There it becomes food for beneficial microbes. Excellent sources include cooked and cooled potatoes, green bananas, lentils, beans, cooked and cooled rice. These microbes produce short-chain fatty acids which support gut barrier integrity and may influence inflammation and communication along the gut-brain axis. Next comes one of sleep's most important nutrients, tryptophan. Tryptophan is the raw material the brain uses to make serotonin and later melatonin. Foods rich in tryptophan include pumpkin seeds, eggs, turkey, chicken, dairy products, soybeans. Then there's magnesium. Magnesium helps support muscle relaxation, nerve function, and normal sleep physiology. Natural sources include spinach, almonds, cashews, dark chocolate, pumpkin seeds. One more important habit: create a 3-hour fasting window before bedtime. Giving your digestive system time to finish most of its work before sleep may reduce nighttime reflux or discomfort and supports the body's normal overnight repair processes. While responses vary between individuals, many people find that avoiding large meals close to bedtime improves sleep quality. Now let's talk about one of nature's oldest foods, fermented foods. These are essential for the microbiome. These include yogurt with live cultures, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, miso, traditional fermented vegetables. Some microorganisms used in fermentation can produce GABA, gamma-aminobutyric acid, during the fermentation process. GABA is the brain's primary inhibitory neurotransmitter, helping calm excessive neural activity. However, it's still being studied how much GABA from foods directly affects the brain, and benefits may also come through broader effects on the gut microbiome. Clinical research suggests that certain probiotic foods and supplements may improve sleep or stress in some individuals, but results vary depending on the strain, dose, and the person's health. Whole fermented foods also provide fiber and other nutrients that support overall gut health. Let's put everything together. Here's an example of a gut-friendly daily routine to optimize your sleep. Morning: Greek yogurt or kefir, oats, mixed berries, pumpkin seeds. Mid-morning: 1 banana, handful of almonds. For lunch: grilled salmon or lentils with brown rice and steamed vegetables. Afternoon: fresh fruit and green tea if tolerated. Dinner: vegetable soup, grilled chicken or tofu, cooked and cooled potatoes, fermented vegetables. 3 hours before bed, finish eating. Avoid heavy meals. Reduce alcohol. Limit caffeine late in the day. Stay hydrated during the day rather than drinking large amounts right before sleep. Remember, there is no single perfect microbiome. Each person's gut ecosystem is unique. Genetics, age, stress, medications, physical activity, travel, and previous antibiotic use all shape your microbiome. Some people thrive on more fermented foods. Others need to introduce them gradually. Some benefit from more fiber. Others with digestive conditions may require personalized nutrition advice. Listen to your body, and if you have ongoing digestive or sleep problems, consult a qualified healthcare professional or registered dietitian. Now let's wrap up. For decades, we've treated poor sleep as primarily a brain problem, but modern science is teaching us something different. Sometimes the journey to better sleep begins much lower, inside your digestive system. By nourishing your gut microbiome, supporting the gut-brain axis, reducing inflammation, and choosing foods that work with your body's natural rhythms, you create the biological conditions for restorative sleep. Because better sleep isn't just about closing your eyes, it's about creating harmony between your gut, your brain, and your entire body. For more such videos, like, subscribe, and share. And tell us in the comments, which gut-friendly habit are you going to start tonight? Sleep well and take care of your gut. Thank you.